Dear Pixie, you asked us, since you say there is right and wrong in our present dualistic reality, is this duality we live in supposed to split into singular realities, and one of those singular realities turn to be a negative reality, where some may evolve or devolve too? We, from our perspective, would not view energies in the form of right or wrong. We do see positive and negative frequencies. Certain actions or belief systems that you humans on Earth will engage in or subscribe to are usually a blend of both positive and negative frequencies, with many nuances in between. We cannot therefore see these as in right or wrong, despite the fact that your reality is indeed dualistic. We may also mention that there is a frequency available to all within your reality, where duality becomes oneness. This frequency takes you ever closer to us. It is not a case that your reality is supposed to split into singular realities, for there is no universal force or law that we could say was supposed to be or supposed to happen. It is the case, however, that singular realities exist. The concept of one of these singular realities being a negative reality, where some may evolve or devolve to, is correct. These negative realities are rarely 100% negative, and it is the words devolution or descension we would use to explain the process of moving into these realities. Collectively, the planet Earth as you know it is on a course for evolution and ascension that cannot be halted. The opposing process is individual and not planetary from your perspective. How would I view timelines? Timelines are indeed a way to describe the quantum field that you exist within. From the truest perspective, there is no such thing as timelines. However, from our vantage point, we view them from our sixth density perspective, and there are those of you who view them from that same perspective whilst in human form. They cannot be viewed from a third density perspective when using the word timeline in the context we mean it here. Therefore, one must look with the higher dimensional eye to see them, understanding all the while that they are indeed metaphors. Metaphors of blueprints already set, and metaphors of choices available to you as you navigate this reality within the framework of your destiny, your blueprint, and your free will. One looks with the higher dimensional eye when one stands in one's sovereignty, in alignment with Source. One looks with the higher dimensional eye when one connects with the higher self counterpart, or communicates with the light being that guides all that is you. One looks from the perspective of the oversoul and becomes the puppeteer. The way these timelines are viewed is vast, for each is unique within the multidimensional sight that is theirs. Each translates the collective frequency into their own subjective reality. Therefore, some indeed do see these timelines. Others perceive information about timelines as if they were hearing them described through communicative energy flow with the higher self-consciousness. Others feel the timelines in an emotional sense, and many do all three. Some experience the timeline fully before returning to their own timeline or moving into the timeline of choice. Some communicate with their multidimensional self within the perceived other timeline before deciding which other self they shall merge their consciousness with. Thus, they navigate the landscape of timelines around them as they move through the human reality. Some unknowingly lived this way since childhood, bringing memories and knowings from the multidimensional selves that took other form, the perceived incarnations long past. These methods can be remembered and relearnt, and all methods of viewing timelines are available to each and every one of you. How you wish to navigate them is your choice. Some see the timelines of others and help them with their navigation by bringing forth the information they see. Some see timelines for entire families or places. Some see planetary and cosmic timelines. Awakening to the multidimensional frequency is your doorway. Meditation and dream work are two recommended keys to unlock that doorway. I'm particularly concerned about manifesting financial abundance. How would I view various timelines on my financial prosperity? Timelines, mentioning again that they are metaphor, are available in infinite possibilities. Streams of quantum realities without boundaries. For anything that has ever been thought by every consciousness structure within your universe is available for you. Taking that down to a subjective point that is specific to all that is you, that you know of as you, is everything you can think of and you have ever thought of exists within the stream of timelines that is part of your own individual reality. If this thought is given enough substance by you by compounding emotion with thought, then it will manifest in the nearest form possible to the original thought. Therefore, the most extreme forms of poverty and the most abundant wealth is available for you in the reality of timelines. One can view the various timelines that are in your nearest future point with specific regard to your financial situation within them. Choosing, or indeed creating, the timeline that you so desire, then moving your consciousness into the you that exists in that timeline, is another way of explaining how manifestation, or that which many of you know as the law of attraction, works. Remembering that the timeline you choose is chosen with every part of yourself, not simply the aspect of yourself responsible for choice. You gravitate towards the timeline that resonates with your frequency in all that is you. This is true for your financial situation as much as anything else. Certain timelines remain within blueprint, and other timelines move far away from it. If it is within your blueprint that you experience financial abundance, then that timeline will almost certainly manifest if you follow the inner glow of bliss-charged love as you navigate through this system. And if you are following an ascension path, then it will be in your blueprint to experience abundance in all its forms. We are the white-winged collective consciousness of 9.